IFAB insists that VAR must check for any offence by the goalkeeper and inform the referee if there's a clear replay evidence. The goalkeeper must be booked if he's penalised for this on a penalty in normal time. He goes on to say, this appears to be direct reference to UEFA, Bundesliga and Premier League choosing not to penalise a goalkeeper who does not have one foot on the line for a penalty. IFAB includes a long explanation of this and insists this must be penalised if VAR has evidence of an offence. Now, this is something, of course, we saw in the Women's World Cup. They're very stringent about it. The Premier League, the Bundesliga haven't been as stringent at the start of the new season.
But it can't apply because every league is choosing to use VAR in a slightly different way with slightly different tolerance levels.
Which way would you like it seen for this particular instance?
The way it is, because what the Premier League have said is if the referee or his assistants on the goal line think it is a clear breach, clear to the naked eye, then they will reverse the decision. Right. But if it comes down to the fact, it's not like the offsides where it's black and white, if it comes down to the fact that it was so minuscule that the naked eye didn't pick it up, then we're not going to bother with it. And so I'm quite happy for it because I think it would be absolutely obvious to an official if the keeper was half a yard to a yard off the line. But if he's 6 inches or 4 or 5 inches, I don't think that's making that big a difference.
Ian?
Well, I think IFAB are on to something with this because I don't think the law has been applied properly in this case. I think goalkeepers have got away with murder a little bit, narrowing the angle and really making it quite hard to score if you're good at doing that, if you're a goalkeeper, because it becomes much harder for the taker. So they're right to crack down on it. But yeah, again, I think I'll go back to that phrase, minimum intrusion. If there's a blatant breach of that by the goalkeeper, yeah, crack down on it.
Yeah, I'm with the two boys. Absolutely. You know, the one thing, as great as VAR is, the one thing that was always going to be a problem is how far do we take it? How far do we use it? How far do we start changing rules because of it? And this particular one, I would leave well alone. You're asking for trouble. You're opening a can of worms. It's fine the way it is, and I'm glad the Premier League have basically custard pie, IFAB.
Well, I think what will happen is if there are instances, more than one, if there's several instances of a referee or official missing a blatant, blatant point where the goalkeeper clearly comes off his line and they miss it because they're watching for players encroaching or whatever. I think what the Premier League will probably do is sit down and say, right, OK, we've had 5 or 6 where it was clear and not picked up, so we're going to think about using VAR but on this particular law. But until that happens, I think it's right and proper for them just to say, look, VAR will help you in these other areas, but in this part, we're just going to leave it to you.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.